What's going on, everybody? I hope you're enjoying your Tuesday afternoon so far. This is NYG Jeffy T 85 here, and I'm just going to talk briefly about the Brooklyn Nets and the great basketball they've been playing for the past 9 games or so, and why I think this team is finally starting to hit their stride. I really just think that the Brooklyn Nets just needed time to come together as a team. I believe they needed to build up some chemistry. I believe they just need to get healthy. Now, you could say it's fool's gold. You could say you're just living in the clouds. You still have no idea what you're talking about. This team's still not that great of a team. Well, facts of the matter are, the Nets have won 8 of the last 9 games. They even played tough against Boston and came up short just by a little bit against the Boston Celtics. But either way, the Nets won 4 in a row before dropping a game to the Celtics last weekend. And then now they've won 4 in a row again. And they're going to be playing against a team they've already beaten 3 times so far this year on Friday. The Brooklyn Nets are finally starting to come together as a basketball team. And it's not just Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving that have been getting the job done. You're seeing contributions from all different players on this team. Whether it's Joe Harris on some nights, Ben Simmons, Edmund Sumner, TJ Warren, Yuta Watanabe, Day'Ron Sharpe, Cam Thomas, Patty Mills, Royce O'Neal, Nick Claxton, Seth Curry, David Duke Jr., Kessler Edwards. You're seeing contributions on night in and night out basis from the role players on this team. And it's one of the reasons why I said the Nets are a deep team. Because they're getting multiple guys out there that can fill their roles. Multiple guys out there that can give a rest to some of the starters out there. And I believe the Nets have enough talent to win. And win big in this conference. And the fact that they're going out there and they're beating teams they're supposed to beat. I don't care if it's like, they're on their schedule and you're saying they're not that great. I don't care. The Nets are going out there and they're handling their business. You don't win 8 out of your last 9 games by accident because you're just a lucky team. You go out there because you're a talented basketball team and you're handling your business. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, since Irving's come back into the lineup, have both been unbelievable this year. Kevin Durant has been an MVP caliber player so far this year. Kyrie Irving has come back into the lineup, and he's provided another big option for that Brooklyn Nets team, night in and night out offensively. Ben Simmons is becoming more of an aggressive player on the court, offensively and defensively. The shooting still needs to become more consistent. The defense still needs to become more consistent. I still believe this is not a complete team. I still believe by the trade deadline in February, this team will still look to make some upgrades. Obviously, with the fact that the Nets tried to trade Joe Harris's contract to the Atlanta Hawks to get John Collins. So I do believe this team is still seeking upgrades, especially in the front court. But at the same time, I do believe this Brooklyn Nets team has the depth and the talent to win in this conference. I don't think they're as good as Milwaukee or Boston right now. I still think those are the 2 teams that are up there in terms of the top 2 teams in the Eastern Conference. But I think they could beat. Do I think they could beat a team like Cleveland? Yes. Do I think they could beat a team like Atlanta? Yes. Toronto? Yes. Chicago? Yes. Philadelphia? Absolutely. Charlotte? Yes. Washington? Yes. Miami? Yes. I think the Nets are hovering around the 3rd, 4th, 5th team in the Eastern Conference right now. I think the top 2 teams are who the top 2 teams should be. Boston and Milwaukee. They're the best 2 teams in the Eastern Conference. But do I think the Nets are like around 3rd to 5th? Yes. Talent-wise, absolutely. And if they get some front court help, there's a possibility they could challenge Milwaukee and Boston for that Eastern Conference. But I know a lot of the people that I've talked to, a lot of the other Brooklyn Nets fans, they're saying they're tired of the small ball. They want some more front court help. Well, it takes 2 to tango. That's the problem. It takes 2 to tango. And right now, whatever the Nets are doing with the small ball lineup, it's working. Because teams are having a hard time guarding this small ball lineup the Nets have. They're getting big guys and the other team in trouble. They're driving by them to the basket. They're starting to hit their three-point shots a little bit more consistently. And the Nets are starting to get healthier and building chemistry on that team. TJ Warren coming back from injury has helped this team, getting Yuta Watanabe back. Ben Simmons getting a little bit more aggressive offensively. Joe Harris starting to shoot better. Edmund Sumner being a good player off the bench. Cam Thomas playing better. The Brooklyn Nets are playing much better in terms of their overall play this year. 8 of the last 9 is not a coincidence. It's not an accident. This team is playing very good basketball so far. And I expect them to go out there and handle their business again against Toronto, a team that they've had their number. Talent-wise, I think this team is a top of the Eastern Conference team. I've always felt that way. I felt that way since the offseason, and once Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving fully committed to the team this year, I always believed this team was a top of the Eastern Conference, top of the NBA level team. Talent-wise, it's just there. And when you have everybody healthy, and the fact this team is actually becoming more cohesive as a team, the chemistry is starting to build up. I believe this team is where they should be, top of the Eastern Conference. Just a little bit below Boston and Milwaukee. Taking my Nets bias out of there, I think Milwaukee and Boston are the top of the level teams in the East. And I think the Nets are right there, just a little bit below. Now, there's still a possibility the Nets can just go right back to where they were before and go on a losing streak. But I think they're starting to round into the team that we believed this team was going to be. A team that just has a lot of depth, has 2 superstar players, good shooting, and their defense has improved by leaps and bounds compared to where it was before. They're 5 games over 500 right now, 17-12. And I do think they're going to continue to get better, and that record is going to start getting better and better as the season goes on, barring any injuries or setbacks. As a Nets fan, after a lot of what we had to deal with the past 6 months, 8 months, and more, this is the best the Nets have been in this streak, this span. And I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Because this is where I expected this Nets team to be. I expected them to be this good. I expected them to be the top of the Eastern Conference and in the NBA. I expected them to play well night in and night out. Because talent-wise, they're one of the most talented teams in the NBA. And I expect this team to continue that talent in this streak going forward. Do I think they'll continue to go forward like this? We'll see. We'll see. But I'm very happy for what I see from this Brooklyn Nets team these last 9 games. And they have a game against Toronto, in Toronto, with a team that they've already handled 3 times this year. I want to see this team continue to play good basketball, continue to get their teammates involved, continue to shoot better, continue to rebound better. The rebounding the past couple of games has gotten a hell of a lot better than where it was before. The rebounding has improved. You have to keep it going, though. Hopefully the Nets can keep it going. They have a couple of days off right now until they play on Friday against the Toronto Raptors. But that's just my little Brooklyn Nets video I want to make, you guys. If you like this video, hit the like button below. Sub up if you haven't already to NYG Jeffy T85 for more breaking news, updates, chatter, and Brooklyn Nets talk surrounding the Brooklyn Nets. Turn on the bell for notifications on the next video or shorts surrounding the Brooklyn Nets. And you let me know in the comment section what is your state of the Nets and how you're feeling about this basketball team right now after they won 8 of their last 9 games, heading to this game on Friday night against the Toronto Raptors. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great rest of your Tuesday afternoon/evening. Take it easy and let's go Brooklyn Nets. It's a Nets world, and we all just live in it.